Hey guys, in this video we're going to create the refresh function so we can get all the user data and a couple other things. So let's go to our Facebook JS file, and right under, let's separate this function, this login. Okay, that ends here, and we want to go underneath, and we're going to call, actually we're going to just create a function. This has nothing to do with the scope. And let's see, actually I want to name this refresh. So function refresh, and we're going to call facebook.api. Alright, you can make calls on Facebook users. If they're authenticated, we're going to call on ourselves, so we can use /me. You could also use your ID if you want to. And we're going to say .then and pass in our callback. Okay, and that's going to take a response. Alright, now inside here we're going to set a few values. Let's set our scope dot welcome message, and we'll equal that to welcome, and we're just going to concatenate on here the user's name, so response dot name. Alright, you'll be able to use this response to get set values like the name, the email address, things like that. Alright, so we also want to set logged in to true. Okay, so scope dot is logged in is going to equal true. Okay, and that makes it so that we can actually check if the user's logged in or out, so we can display different content depending on if they're logged in or not. Alright, now I also want to dedicate the whole response to a variable as well that we can use, a scope variable. So scope dot user info is equal to the entire response. Alright, and then actually that looks good for now. Now in order to get the user's picture, we need to make another call, another API call. So I just want to try this out for now. I also want to add in here an error callback. So right here we'll do a comma, and we'll say function pass in error. Alright, and if there's an error, then we're going to change that welcome message. So scope dot welcome message will equal please log in. So basically this will show if we're not logged in. Alright, so that looks good. And then I also want to create a log out function. Actually, let's change this first. If they log in, then we're going to set scope dot is logged in. We're going to set that to true, and then we're going to call refresh. Alright, and then the log out is going to be pretty much identical to this, except we're going to set is logged in to false. Oh, we also need to change obviously this, and also this. Okay, so that's the log out, that's the refresh. Let's save this, and we'll go ahead and upload it. Alright, so we're not going to really see much of a difference here. We're still logged in. So we're going to need a way to test if we're logged in, and we're going to display the welcome message if we are. So inside of facebook.html, let's set the welcome message. We should have access to that. So right here, we need an expression and welcome message. Okay, well, let's just test if that works. Actually, I'm just going to upload the JavaScript. Actually, we need both. Alright, so it's not showing, so something's not right. We're not getting any errors. Welcome message. Okay, and let's try to, you know what, let's log out of Facebook because we don't have a logout button yet, so we'll have to do this for now. Okay, so if we reload, alright, so we're not getting anything here. Alright, let's try to log in. There we go. Alright, so now the welcome message is showing. Let's try to get a logout button. Alright, so in Facebook HTML, let's put a div around the button here. Alright, and in this div, we're going to use a directive called ngIf. Okay, so we can make if statements. So we'll say if is logged in is equal to false. If it's equal to false, then we should see a login button because we're not logged in. Alright, and then we're going to just copy that, and then we're going to say if is logged in is equal to true, then we want to see a log out button. And that will go to the logout function. Alright. Oh, I know what's going on. We need to call refresh no matter what. So we want to go down here, and just above these ending brackets, we just want to call refresh, because that's what's going to give us the welcome message. That's what sets it off. All right. There we go. So now we have the message and a log out button. If we log out, you can see then it changes back to please log in. So that's working perfectly. Now let's do the user info. Okay, so back in Facebook HTML, we want to focus on this area right here. Alright, now we only want to get this if the user's logged in. So I'm going to copy this directive and say if log is logged in equals true. And I'm going to put that right inside of this div. Okay, so if it's true, then it's going to show this. And for the ID, we should be able to use that user info that we created, which was equal to the whole response. So user info.id. And first name, same thing. User info dot first name. Okay, so I'm just going to basically copy this, and we'll do it here with last name. Okay, email address, gender, and locale. All right, let's try that out.